It has remained calm, but yesterday it got dicey. There were confrontations right here on these very streets. Our video here, shot by our crews. You can see here a huge law enforcement presence, officers trying to get control, urging people to clear the area. The Marines we just told you about, they're being charged with protecting federal property and personnel. All of this happening as the feud between President Trump and California's Governor Gavin Newsom has escalated. California now filing a lawsuit against the Trump administration, asking a judge to declare the calling in of the National Guard without the governor's approval or request unconstitutional. It is asking that the court stop any future deployments. Now, we spoke with Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, who says President Trump is escalating the situation by sending in more and more troops.
I feel like we're being experimented on. When you have a city by the federal government, when you have a city that was peaceful, when the only invasion that had taken place, if you want to call it that, were Angelenos who live and work here and who have been here for years. So when ICE came in, the raids happen, the federal government takes over the power away from the governor. That's all an experiment. This has not been done before. It was not asked for. It is not warranted.
Now, yesterday, the president threatened to publicly have Gavin Newsom arrested. And then he also had his border czar, Tom Homan. He threatened to arrest Newsom as well. Newsom basically said, just get it over with, arrest me, move on.
This is what the civic area of downtown Los Angeles looks like this morning. You can see those two burnt out Waymo autonomous vehicles behind me. 3 more here, protesters torching these. You can see all the debris, the glass on the ground, graffiti on the walls, and there are multiple police checkpoints all over downtown Los Angeles. You can probably see those police lights twinkling in the background. Hundreds of protesters descending on the 101 freeway just behind me, and those clashes ending just a few hours ago.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the thumbs up button. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see and hear me, because something is wrong. I just need to know, is my comments working? Because I don't know what's going on with my comments. Something is different on my, just from what I see. So y'all say something in the chat, because I need to make sure before I start the live stream that everything is going good. So drop your C in the chat, put a 1 in the chat, spam the chat, do something in the chat, because I need to make sure y'all can see everything. And because my chat looks different for some reason, I don't know why. All right, so okay, so we looking good. Okay.
Overnight chaos erupting in the streets of Los Angeles as protesters and police clashed. Tensions escalating Sunday as thousands of protesters took to the streets in response to President Donald Trump's extraordinary deployment of the California National Guard. Governor Gavin Newsom saying it was assistance he didn't ask for.
We are here to support local law enforcement, the sheriff's office, LAPD, but they didn't need that support. He made this up. This is a manufactured crisis.
Multiple vehicles set on fire, covered in graffiti condemning ICE. An electric scooter thrown from an overpass, damaging a highway patrol vehicle, which was then set on fire. Many hundreds descending on the 101 freeway, blocking traffic in both directions.
CHP, California Highway Patrol, deployed smoke.
This is interesting. They call this a manufactured crisis. That's interesting. And I got information on that right here, that it is.
They're moving in, trying to push these protesters out. You can see some projectiles detaining someone there.
The LAPD mobilizing resources and LA's mayor pleading for calm.
Our city does not need to be torn apart.
Earlier Sunday, demonstrators swarming LA's federal building, hundreds of LAPD officers responding. And in the ensuing clashes, the LAPD says multiple officers were injured when 2 people on motorcycles tried to crash through that police line. We were right there as it happened.
Just moments ago, there's some projectiles being thrown. Just moments ago, a motorcycle seemed to try to break through the police skirmish line. And now you can hear all those flashbangs going off. Police are trying to push those protesters back, firing those less than lethals at very close range. And you can see those projectiles being thrown over. Now that motorcyclist being hauled in here, looks like he's being arrested.
Police deploying flashbangs. the streets littered with debris and broken glass. At this point, more than 25 demonstrators arrested after failing to disperse. The escalation began Friday when federal immigration authorities began a series of sweeps in greater Los Angeles, arresting more than 100 people. The demonstration's now entering day 4. Hundreds of National Guard troops were deployed on the streets of LA over the weekend. President Trump bypassing California's governor, ordering up to 2,000 guardsmen to deploy across Southern California. On Saturday in Paramount, just south of Los Angeles, thick black smoke filling the sky after cars were set on fire. The anger coming after reports of an immigration raid.
This is absolutely crazy. All right, so I'm gonna go to some live feeds. Where is it? Where is it? All right, here we go. Let's look at some live feeds and find out what's going on in real time. Let's see. So this is happening
I have no idea who that
live.
I was.
Let's see what's happening. Hold on.
Wild to see that, man. It reminded me a little bit of last night when that streamer was watching the robbing going on and they snatched his ass up. The robbers. Yeah, take this back.
And
that was crazy.
Oh, let me see if I could back that up, find out exactly what happened. Hold on, y'all. Let me back up and see what happened.
Oh, shit.
What the hell?
Spent for BS to repair and replace. Some people really are nasty. They don't take care. You know, like I remember a couple weeks ago, I left my apartment and I saw somebody just threw like a thing of chicken wings and like this empty container. They just threw it on the floor in the middle of the road. And it looks so crappy. Like, so.
Y'all are saying my stream is choppy. Is it better now? I think I got too many windows open. Is it better now? Somebody said the stream is choppy.
I was pissed. Like, why would you do that? Like, right where you live, you know? Put it in the garbage.
Bro, I ain't never seen nothing like this.
That falls on a Saturday? I didn't realize. Oh, yeah, it's on Saturday. The No Kings rally. ICE raids. Kamala Harris voter.
Don't come on my page and say that people should be in this country legally. Don't fucking do it.
Oh,
this is ridiculous. Inhumane being. And you dare use Jesus' name or God's name in this and say that this is what he would want and pretend to be a Christian because you're not. This is pure evil. You are scum of the earth. These are people. These are mothers. These are fathers. These are human beings. And all you care about is where they are geographically. Shame on you. Do better. Be better. Don't.
Hey, but let's check out IRT. Oh, okay. Look at the buses. Major mass arrest. I think they're all lined up.
You're actually off of that. I take it from
What's up, bro? I see you in the chat.
No ice. The press groups are urging police restraint after protest injuries to journalists. Nick Stern moved into position to take a photograph of people waving the Mexican flag near a line of police officers in the Los Angeles area on Saturday when he felt a sharp pain in his right thigh. And I think last night a CNN person was arrested, but they were let go after. But they made a whole big scene of it.
Thank you.
Oh,
yeah, it's up a little bit.
I wonder if they're surrounding them. Or they're already surrounding me. Maybe.
I'm skipping forward. It's not messing up. I'm skipping forward. So when it's not messing up, I'm doing it.
President Trump is speaking. And that's a big development, the judge denying California's request. Tell us about that, and tell us what the president has been saying in his Fort Bragg speech.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
So you know they're upset about that. Very upset. There's some new video too. Let me show you guys this. Came out a little less than an hour ago. Homeland Security posted it.
Everybody hit the like button, y'all. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the thumbs up button. Everybody hit the thumbs up button. And put a 1 in the chat if you are in LA or from LA. Put a 1 in the chat if you are in LA or you're from LA. Put a 1 in the chat if you're in LA or from LA.
I'm gonna try to keep bringing you guys like the latest updates. So this is drone footage apparently released, and it says watch DHS drone footage of LA rioters. This is not calm. This is not peaceful. So did they really put melee sound effects like gaming? What was that?
Crazy. Yeah. It's like a damn movie.
Or maybe that. Wow. I guess it's the song. Honestly, I could have put some probably crazier shit together. Like no shots or whatever, but they're over the last. This was crazy, dude.
Oh shit. Hold on, back it up a little bit.
Officers make arrests after dispersal or issue. So I guess that's how they get around that. Like, because I was wondering, okay, like they have the right to protest, but I guess there's loopholes. So if they're given an order for dispersal, then I can consider like breaking the law. I'm gonna have to look up how that works. So these orders usually I don't see them issued till like way later, man. The cops let this National Guard in the. This was crazy, dude. Oh yeah. So we didn't get to see this last night. We saw the aftermath where the cops were in there. Wow. There we go, the cops are coming.
This is absolutely crazy. Hold on, I just want to get my bearings together. I don't know what is going on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we'll come back to that. It's so much going on out there. I don't understand it. And I am not I'm not from LA. Let me see. I said, if you're from LA, put a 1 in the chat. Let's see who is from LA. I want to get a better understanding on what's going on instead of just assuming. But somebody I was talking to that is from LA said that y'all, because I'm down south, right? And they said that people down south are softer than people on the West Coast, mainly because if people in the West Coast don't like something, they're going to riot. They're going to blow up cars. They're going to do all this crazy stuff, right? But it's not crazy stuff. It's them having balls and saying that, no, you can't just take over our city. We'll burn it down before y'all try to take it over. So it gave me a different perspective on all of this because, like I said, I'm in the South. I'm like, bro, what is y'all doing? Y'all crazy. Y'all dumb. Y'all stupid. And they like, no, y'all stupid. Because if they came down in Atlanta or, in the South and just started taking over, y'all just gonna let them take over. And then she was like, but us, we're gonna go crazy. And that actually makes a lot of sense. So she gave me a different perspective of LA and how it's possibly, because I don't want to just say it's a good thing. I don't think that's damn. Wait, what is this? What the hell? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna download this. I don't know what this is. I'm about to download it. But it's a mentality where it's like, we're not gonna take no shit. And it's a good thing. So all of this Los Angeles riot stuff is a good thing in a way. And it's not bad. So I was like, okay. All right, let's get to some more videos because this shit is crazy.
But Paramount Mayor Peggy Lemon saying there was not a raid. The agents were there staging. And in a rare scene Saturday afternoon, a Black Hawk helicopter landing in the parking lot of a Homeland Security office, agents unloading supplies for federal law enforcement. California Governor Gavin Newsom calling on the Trump administration to revoke the order to deploy the California National Guard, saying it only makes matters worse. A memo signed by all the Democratic governors says the activation of guardsmen in their own borders without consulting or working with the state's governor is ineffective and dangerous. But President Trump now saying even active duty Marines could be deployed as 500 remain on standby.
What is the bar for sending Marines?
The bar is what I think it is. I mean, if we see danger to our country and to our citizens, we'll be very, very strong in terms of law and order.
So how rare actually is it for a president to bypass the governor of the state and deploy National Guards? Well, it hasn't happened since 1965. That's 60 years. And Governor Newsom saying that he did actually speak to President Trump on Friday, but Trump did not mention that he would be deploying California National Guard. And now Governor Newsom is calling President Trump a stone-cold liar. He's also saying that today Newsom intends to file suit against the Trump administration for acts that Newsom is saying are immoral and unconstitutional.
Protesters have taken over Los Angeles, with at least 56 people arrested this weekend as they rallied against Donald Trump's nationwide immigration raids. Authorities declared downtown LA an unlawful assembly area and ordered anyone in the vicinity to leave immediately as they deployed rubber bullets and tear gas on demonstrators. Rioters have set driverless Waymo cars on fire, looted stores, and created blockades on the 101 freeway. Trump ordered in 2,000 National Guard troops, placed 500 Marines on standby, and called for the arrest of anyone wearing face masks. The conflict has sparked a war of words between Trump and...
Wait, calls for the arrest of anybody wearing a face mask? God damn, it's illegal to shit.
And California Governor Gavin Newsom, who accused the president of intentionally inflaming tensions. Trump hit back with a social media post on Sunday demanding both Newsom and LA Mayor Karen Bass to apologize for the riots, with his border czar Tom Homan threatening Newsom and Bass with arrests. Newsom responded by simply saying, "Tom, arrest me. Let's go."
We have some breaking news, guys. As history repeats itself, we obviously know that any of these rioters, these protesters, never comes out organically, okay? It is always paid protesters and rioters, and we were absolutely right once again. 2 days ago, I went looking for Craigslist ad. I could not find it because usually they put it under peaceful protest. Well, this time they had it under disguise as general labor. They were looking for construction guys to build a building, apparently, but...
So, okay, what about this, y'all? Like, let me not go too far. We're going to get into this Craigslist stuff in a minute, but like, we're going to get into that in a minute. I don't want to go too far. I mean, I don't want to go too fast. What's going on, Esther Wiley?
A second, John. Hold on. I want to. Jason, what's going on? I hear you.
They're arresting.
Am I seeing Jason Carroll being? What?
The news people.
What happened, Jason?
I'm being detained. I'm being detained, Laura. I'm not being arrested. Correct, officers?
Did you hear what he told you?
No.
We're letting you go, but you can't come back.
Okay.
Because then if you come back, then you go. We're good right now.
Okay.
Okay, please?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, officer.
Take care. You too. Nice to meet you.
Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets?
Yo, don't fucking touch her.
We have people here pushing the cops right here. And now they took them.
Fuck you! Get your fucking hands off! Watch out! Police! Look what they're doing! Come on! Hey, fuck you guys! Fuck you guys! No! MPD! Hey! We need your fucking protection from these guys! There's a gun in your salary! Help us!
What's going on?
The cops won't fucking protect us from these fucking FBI agents!
Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, June 10th. So I got word that they are planning a mass protest, not only in Nashville, but in about 100 other cities all over the United States. And it's on nokings.org. You can go on this website and look it up. And they're very, very vocal about how much they don't like Donald Trump, and they compare him to a king. Anybody coming to Nashville, Tennessee this weekend, I would cancel your trip and not come. I don't think this is going to be good. I think it's going to get ugly. You see what's going on in LA? No kings. That's them doing all that. So, you know, I don't appreciate people trashing United States cities. I think it's distasteful and disgusting. And if you come here to do it in Nashville, you're not going to have a good time.
Unless you guys are living under a rock, you guys already know what's going on in LA with the ICE raids and everything else. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings out there, and trust me, this is from someone that came from an immigrant family, a Mexican immigrant family, right? So I feel I have a unique perspective because I worked at ICE detention facilities for over 8 years, because I was, law enforcement with the U.S. Marshals, so I got to see a little bit of what happened in the background. Got a lot of friends also that are ICE agents, right? That are ERO ICE agents, Enforcement Removal Operation ICE agents. What I can tell you is this: these agents are out there doing their job, okay? Whether you agree with it or not, whether you agree with the laws, with the immigration laws of this country or not, they're laws. These federal agencies, ICE agent, ERO, fucking HSI, Marshals, whoever, DEA, all the FBI, everyone's out there helping the Department of Homeland Security right now. These guys are doing their job, right? They're enforcing the laws that certain politicians, certain sanctuary cities, sanctuary states in our case, failed to enforce. They failed to enforce these laws, and they got out of control, and now this is what's happening. I'm sure some of those people are hardworking people, that I understand they have families, they have kids, people of good, people that mean well. But if they're here in the country illegally, it's illegal. It's in the word, right?
You're welcome, Rudy.
And before I hear anyone say anything about me being a hypocrite because I'm Mexican, right? Let me remind everyone that my family came here the legal way. My grandparents, which were fucking busted their ass working in the fields, picking crops, came here the legal way. It's hard for me to understand how people can be so outraged when they're held accountable, right? They're being arrested, they're being deported because they're here illegally, because they overstayed their visas or they came here into the country illegally, and they're still fucking getting mad. And then what's up with everyone? What's up with everyone? All the fucking everything that's going on the freeways.
Right now, everybody drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Because I want to know where y'all live at. Because do y'all see certain things going on in your city? Like, because that first guy was saying something's about to happen in Nashville. So drop your city in the chat, because I want to know where you actually are, because I want to know what's going on in your city. And I just turned on a little thing right here. I don't know if I can move it around or whatever, but I don't know if y'all can see it, but everybody's comment is showing up on the screen. That's kind of cool. They just added that. So yeah, everybody drop your city in the chat and let me know, is this stuff going on in your city? I'm in Atlanta, so I don't think anything's going on in Atlanta, but I'm in the suburbs, so I don't know. Downtown could be on fire for all I know, and I don't even know because I'm way out in the suburbs. So drop your city in the chat. Let me know what's going on in your city.
I saw some videos with the highway patrol vehicles getting smashed with rocks, people throwing shit at ICE agents. I saw a U.S. Marshals bus getting fucking blocked, getting attacked. What's the deal with that? Everyone's waving their Mexican flag. Everyone's so outraged, right? Not understanding that they're impeding the fucking traffic. They're impeding the freeway. People are going to work. People, are going to the hospital, to fucking doctor's appointments. Women are on their way to the fucking hospital to give birth. People are on fucking ambulances with a heart attack, and you guys are blocking the fucking road. That's not protesting. That is not fucking protesting. Blocking the road and interrupting everyone else's fucking life is not protesting. And it's fucking shitty, because all I see, the majority of the flags that I see being flown are Mexican flags. And it's fucked up, and it's shitty because I don't associate with myself with fucking lawlessness. But anyway, you got the LA mayor, you have the Governor Newsom saying that it's Trump's fault, that it's ICE agents' fault, as if these people weren't here illegally in the country. It's almost like we've dealt with it for so long, and it's been part of our culture, and it's been, especially here in California, right? Sanctuary, and in fucking New York and other.
ICE picked up over 200 people in one day a while back in Nashville. God damn.
Whole places like that that have sanctuary states and cities. But it's almost like we've lived like this for so long that it's become normal. That now when people are fucking, now when there's a government that's trying to enforce laws, rules, and regulations and holding people accountable, now it's outrage. Separating families. People talk about it like it's something out of this world. Like, if I get arrested, I'm not going to get separated from my family, right? If I go rob a fucking bank, I don't think people are going to be saying, oh, pobrecito Angel, he got separated from his family. Nope. Guess what? You broke the law, you get fucking arrested, you get separated from your family. You came in here to the country illegally, you broke the law, your ass is going to get deported, separated from your family. Why is it hard for people to understand that there's consequences to the shit that we do? Like, I get it. It's fucking shitty. But hey, it's a risk that you're willing to take, obviously. And then when you get caught up, how can you get upset? How can we possibly get upset if you know these are the consequences? And then these people are throwing things at the fucking federal agents, at the law enforcement, at the cops. They're throwing rocks. What's gonna happen when one of these fucking guys is able to articulate that they feared for their life and they fucking shoot someone? Then what's gonna happen? Imagine the fucking chaos then, the outrage then, right? I could already see it. ICE agent shoots unarmed man in a peaceful protest. I could already fucking see it. I could already see it. And it's a matter of time till it happens. What do you think is gonna happen when you have fucking people throwing fireworks, throwing rocks, throwing all kinds of shit to fucking to these federal rangers? What do you think they're gonna do? These people have families as well. What do you think is gonna happen? I hope this video opens people's eyes. I understand that we're not all gonna agree. It's a very touchy subject. I understand that, but I hope that you sit back and think about it. This is not an answer. This violence shit is not going to work. It's not an answer. You're not going to win. The federal agents are enforcing laws. It's not like they're doing shit that's illegal. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, and then here's another thing. And then people are fucking and looting, breaking shit, lighting vehicles on fire, breaking into fucking stores, stealing shit. Really? Fucking up the whole city. You have people fucking up the whole city, right? In protest. You guys are fucking up your own city. Your own city. You guys are screwing over your own business owners, your own community. I hope everyone takes a chill pill. I hope people start opening their eyes and start understanding that when you fuck up, you're going to be held accountable. You know, I understand it. It's shitty. I understand that not everyone's a criminal, but you also need to understand that immigration is a law. And that if you're here in the country illegally, you broke the law.
And I'm going to say something that may be insensitive, but didn't Kamala Harris and Joe Biden start this bullshit? Am I wrong for saying that? Because I may be wrong. Yeah, I can stand corrected. I'm not the political person. I'm not a political guru. But didn't Kamala Harris allow all these goddamn people in here illegally? And isn't Trump just simply getting rid of or fixing the problem that Kamala Harris started because she was the border czar? Am I wrong? Please tell me if I'm right or wrong, because I don't know. So I want to ask this question again. Is it true that Donald Trump is simply fixing the stupid bullshit that Kamala Harris did? So all of this stuff going on, isn't this dumbass Kamala Harris is doing? I may be wrong, but am I wrong or right? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Am I wrong for saying Kamala Harris started all this shit and Donald Trump is just fixing it? And it just looks bad because all these people that voted for Kamala Harris are mad that they gotta, like, what Kamala Harris did for them is now getting reversed. Am I wrong? Am I right? Let me see. Let's see. Okay, you are not wrong. You right. They opened the borders and caused this. Right. You're right. This is exactly what happened. Yes, you're correct. Borders are my ass. Yeah, Kamala Harris is just a dumbass that did this. And now we just got to clean up the goddamn mess. You already know, you keeping it 100. You're definitely right. Biden did not run anything. It was Obama's appointees. Like I said, I'm not the political guru. So don't come to me for no political advice until I get a better understanding of stuff. But I'm just asking it because that's what I see. I see Kamala Harris' stupid ass doing all this shit, and you know, it's gonna take about a certain amount of time to fix all this shit, and fixing stuff is messy.
It's a crime. I hope everyone's all right. Please be safe out there, law enforcement guys. You know, I'm with you. Watch your back out there. I know I have a lot of ICE agent friends. Please be careful out there. I hope things don't
What's up, Mr. Lawrence?
snowball out of control more than they already did. because I could see I could see things getting a lot worse. I could see people.
Obama was running this, not Biden. Okay. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Carl. You got to break a few eggs to make an omelet. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So this shit looks crazy, looks scary, but this is literally when your daughter pours milk all over the goddamn floor and you got to clean it up. It's messy, it's nasty, and it stinks because it's milk all over the fucking floor. But you're going to just leave the milk on the floor? You got to clean it up. You got to use up all the paper towels. You got to clean the mop. You got to, everything's going to be nasty until everything is cleaned up. So, but let me know if I'm wrong. Because, I don't want to be insensitive because, somebody from, somebody going through this might be in the chat. I'm just asking because I don't know.
Losing their lives. I've seen some of these videos. I'm telling you, I've seen some of these videos where law enforcement is showing a lot of restraint. I'm telling you guys right now, coming from law enforcement experience, these officers are showing a lot of restraint. Don't abuse it. Don't take their kindness for weakness. I'm telling you right now.
I agree with that.
If this continues, God forbid, we're going to be watching someone fucking deaths in the news. Some of these protesters are doing things that authorizes lethal force from these federal agents. So keep that in mind. Don't do anything stupid. I don't know. Maybe you guys should be waving the American flag if you want to fucking stay here. And here's another thing. I've never seen that energy. I've never seen that protest in Mexico. I've never seen people protest the government with that energy. Protest the criminal organizations with that fucking energy. That energy in your country. I want to see it. Hopefully everyone's okay. You guys
always wanted from your mother. Time, acknowledgement, and apology. What if I told you that all of your answers are in this card game?
What was the biggest thing missing in your life growing up?
I would say I feel like you prioritized work over me a lot. My favorite question was, if you could parent me all over again, what would you change? This card game actually helped my marriage, and the questions showed me that I still had unresolved issues with my mom, and I was taking them out on my husband. This card game has a mother deck and a daughter deck, so we both have questions for each other. These are some good questions.
If you don't do anything else, buy this card game. You won't regret it. Click the link below.
Like another light thought, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game.
All right, let's get back to the video.
I knew there was something funny going on with these California protests and riots. I said it in the end of my video. But look at this shit. That's a Craigslist ad saying that they're paying anywhere from $6.
All right, it says crew I'm building. Compensation $6,500 to $12,000 per week. $12,000 a week? Wait. What we got to do? Because what I got to do? $12,000 a week. I'll do that shit. We are forming a select team of the toughest dudes in the area. I'm pretty tough. This unit will be activated only when the situation demands it, but you get paid every week no matter what. Oh shit. Okay. High pressure, high risk, no hesitation. We need individuals who, let's see, I gotta move his face.
$6,500 to $12,000.
Physical strength, speed, conditioning is important. Toughness is everything. If you're not the biggest guy in the room, you're the one people follow, then okay, I can't see everything from him because he's in the way. When we're recruiting these who already, bro, $12,000 a week. Yo, is y'all going for $12,000 a week? Tell me in the comments. Yeah, you going or you not going? You going, you not going? Drop your comment right now. Are you going or you not going? $12,000 a week? Like, I'm going. Like y'all already know me. I'm coming in there like a goddamn like a superhero. Like I just get me a little backpack type of thing where this shit sits like this. Yo, I literally would get a book bag and make it where these knives was just sit like this. And I'll literally be looking like one of the people like this. And somebody mess with me, I'll just shitting me, I'm going. $12,000 a week? Where do I sign? I fly out to LA and goddamn do that shit. I don't know. I may just fly out to LA and sign up and just get to work. Shit me. I wouldn't be able to bring these, but shit, I'd be like, shit. Yo. But are y'all going or y'all not though? Don't get arrested. Diddy would have made it. Wait, Diddy would have made it. I'm going. Fuck it. Post the link. I know, right? I'm going. Stop playing. You're not going nowhere. Shit me. $12,000 a week? Man, please. And they said you ain't got to do nothing. It's like you're staying on call. I'll just hang out and stay on call for like 3 weeks and then get and fly my ass back home before something happens. Golly.
500 per week. And they're looking for the toughest badasses in the city of Los Angeles. And these people that they're looking for need to be in the same area where these protests are happening. Look at that. Take your time, screenshot that for a second, and we're going to jump into this real shit. Like I always say, it's nothing new under the sun. You have bricks strategically placed in places where people can throw them. We all seen a video where people throwing bricks at FBI agents' cars, ICE cars, things of that nature. Where the hell all those bricks come from? Then you have China saying that they'll liberate California if Donald Trump doesn't protect the citizens of California. China is saying
China will liberate California if, wait, what? Let me back that up a little bit. China would do what?
Oh, we all seen a video where people throwing bricks at FBI agents' cars, ICE cars, things of that nature. Where the hell all those bricks come from? Then you have China saying that they'll liberate California if Donald Trump doesn't protect the citizens of California. China is saying that.
That's crazy. Carl says, damn, Snopes did a report on it. If y'all want the links, I'm Googling this shit. 12 racks is word. Hell yeah. Yo, Carl, send me a DM if you find the link. Cause I don't know about this shit. I don't want to be on no Craigslist. Craigslist is some old scary scammer shit. So just be careful, because I'm joking. I ain't going no goddamn where. Who said I ain't going nowhere? Yeah, Sierra said I ain't going no goddamn where. Sierra's right. I ain't going out there. I'm just joking. Shit, you get on Craigslist, end up in a goddamn Diddy party. It ain't no rioting. They gonna riot your ass. Shit, y'all don't know. Craigslist is some weirdo shit. So be careful. So $12,000 a week, my ass. That shit ain't real. So I'm just joking. I'm joking. I ain't going no goddamn where. Like I would rather work for my money, and because here's what's crazy. Y'all can give me $12,000 a month by buying a bunch of card games. If every person watching bought a card game right now, I'll have $12,000 within 30 minutes. So what y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to have to go out there to LA and fight in a riot and shit for my $12,000? Or do y'all love me enough to save me from myself and everybody in the chat buy both card games? Because if everybody in the chat buys both card games, because both card games are like $80, $85. And how many? Is 160 people watching altogether. So let's see. Let's see how much money we can make. 160 times $85. That's $13,000. So if y'all want me to stay here and hang out with y'all versus go out there and fight some random rioters or fight the police, because I don't know whose side I'm going to be on for my $12,000, why don't y'all just buy card games and save me from all that crazy shit? Because if every last one of y'all buy both card games, I'll make $13,600. I'll make more than $12,000 in 30 minutes, let alone a week. But do y'all see how you can't just turn around and look at somebody offering you some money? You can make money on your own. You get what I'm saying? Esther, well, y'all gotta buy some card games if y'all want me to hang out, because I don't know, that $12,000 sound good, but I can make $13,000 here, y'all. But y'all gotta buy the card. Y'all don't want to buy my card games. Y'all don't want to save me from going to LA because I got bills to pay. Y'all don't want to. Y'all, so yeah, okay, because ain't nobody bought yet. So y'all want me to just fly to LA and get on Craigslist and get kidnapped, or y'all gonna buy some card games? Because y'all can save me. And you'll be saving yourself by saving me, because you'll have an amazing card game that would help vet the opposite sex. So I'm just saying. All right, let's go back to this video, because that shit is crazy. See, y'all ain't buying no card games. I'm gonna catch a flight, take my ass out there and jump on some police. And it's all y'all. And if I go to jail, it's y'all's fault. If I get shot, it's your fault, because you could have saved me from going out to LA and getting shot and beat up, but you didn't buy a card game. I'm just saying.
They were going to step in and protect California.
Wait. June said, or get a side job like the punish. I should call myself the lobster. Wait, why I can't be the Punisher too? Like, I don't want to be the lobster. I want to be the Punisher. What the hell?
If President
the
Trump
lobster
does it, this shit is gonna get worse before it can get better. We all know a lot of people are tired of the bullshit. This is why people are moving the way they're moving. And all they needed was a little push. And now you can see what that push did. I really need y'all to pay attention to what's about to happen and what can happen. And you even have people saying that the same protests are about to start taking place in places like Florida and other states. If shit like this continues, things could really go bad. Pay attention.
Another day of deportation protests expected in the streets of Los Angeles. They have been going on since Friday and have now spread to other cities. President Trump sent 2,000 more National Guard troops to LA yesterday, along with 700 U.S. Marines.
Behind me, you can see there are federal troops protecting federal buildings. Those are National Guard troops. And, you know, it has remained calm. But yesterday it got dicey. There were confrontations right here on these very streets. Our video here, shot by our crews. You can see here a huge law enforcement presence, officers trying to get control, urging people to clear the area. The Marines we just told you about, they're being charged with protecting federal property and personnel. All of this happening as the feud between President Trump and California's Governor Gavin Newsom has escalated. California now filing a lawsuit against the Trump administration, asking a judge to declare the calling in of the National Guard without the governor's approval or request unconstitutional. It is asking that the court stop any future deployments. Now, we spoke with Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, who says President Trump is escalating the situation by sending in more and more troops.
Sandra said, I usually don't like your topics. Now this is worldwide news and it's important. Please don't go back to the eyelashes, the BBLs, and the wigs. Meaning when I'm talking about women who wear wigs, women who wear all this stupid shit. Today's topic is the tip of the iceberg. Your card game is your money maker, so keep up the good work. Would you give us topics that will help wake up the world, keep us informed? I love that, and thank you so much for saying that, Sandra. As you already know, I haven't made that type of content in a while, every now and then or whatever, because I coach women. So that is like serving my community is important also, but looking at what's going on worldwide is definitely something that needs to be talked about also. So yes, I am doing more of that. Yes. So I totally agree. I'm getting more and more into politics and understanding what's going on worldwide. But y'all got to understand, sometimes when you talk about, these countries or whatever, your whole YouTube channel can get deleted. If you talk about the G word, the country, or the P word. So I don't be wanting no problems. So you got to be careful when you start talking about world news, because YouTube don't like when you start talking about a certain thing, and I'm talking about I ain't gonna say it, but if you know, the G and the P, the two people that are at war.
I feel like we're being experimented on. When you have a city by the federal government, when you have a city that was peaceful, when the only invasion that had taken place, if you want to call it that, were Angelenos who live and work here and who have been here for years. So when ICE came in, the raids happen, the federal government takes over the power away from the governor. That's all an experiment. This has not been done before. It was not asked.
And I want to say something just involving that. I know at least 10 different content creators that are now in the middle of a lawsuit. Like, as an example, Milagro Grams, she was going hard for Tory Lanez and saying that Meg Thee Stallion set him up. Milagro Grams cannot afford a lawyer, and they have her in court because Meg Thee Stallion is suing her. I heard Keita Rose. Y'all know Keita Rose from tonight's conversation. I think she was getting sued from last I remember. So she is in a lawsuit, going back and forth with Ace Metaphor. Who else? There's a content creator that got sued. I forgot her name, but she's in the middle of a lawsuit. So there's around 10 people that I not know personally, but I watch that is in the middle of a lawsuit. Tasha K is another one. Tasha K owes $4 million. She just put together a settlement where Cardi B is giving Tasha K, I think, 2 years to pay back $1 million of the $4 million, and then they'll work on the second million. So she's getting sued for $4 million. So you just got to be careful in what you do content about, whether it's the war or politics or whatever. You can get sued, and next thing you know, your whole life is over. So just keep that in mind. What's going on, Layla? I ain't seen you in a minute, Layla. So yes, I do want to get more into talking about different things, but I always like to be careful in what I talk about.
Asked for. It is not warranted.
Now, yesterday, the president threatened to publicly have Gavin Newsom arrested. And then he also had his border czar, Tom Homan. He threatened to arrest Newsom as well. Newsom basically said, just get it over with, arrest me, move on.
This is what the civic area of downtown Los Angeles looks like this morning. You can see those two burnt out Waymo autonomous vehicles behind me. Three more here, protesters torching these. You can see all the debris, the glass on the ground, graffiti on the walls, and there are multiple police checkpoints all over downtown Los Angeles. You can probably see those police lights twinkling in the background. Hundreds of protesters descending on the 101 freeway just behind me, and those clashes ending just a few hours ago.
Overnight, chaos erupting in the streets of Los Angeles as protesters and police clashed. Tensions escalating Sunday as thousands of protesters took to the streets in response to President Donald Trump's extraordinary deployment of the California National Guard. Governor Gavin Newsom saying it was assistance he didn't ask for.
We are here to support local law enforcement, the sheriff's office, LAPD, but they didn't need that support. He made this up. This is a manufactured crisis.
Multiple vehicles set on fire, covered in graffiti condemning ICE. An electric scooter thrown from an overpass, damaging a highway patrol vehicle, which was then set on fire. Many hundreds descending on the 101 freeway, blocking traffic in both directions.
CHP, California Highway Patrol, deployed smoke. They're moving in, trying to push these protesters out. You can see some projectiles detaining someone there.
The LAPD mobilizing resources and LA's mayor pleading for calm.
Our city does not need to be torn apart.
Earlier Sunday, demonstrators swarming LA's federal building, hundreds of LAPD officers responding. And in the ensuing clashes, the LAPD says multiple officers were injured when two people on motorcycles tried to crash through that police line. We were right there as it happened.
Just moments ago, there's some projectiles being thrown. Just moments ago, motorcycle seemed to try to break through the police skirmish line. And now you can hear all those flashbangs going off. Police are trying to push those protesters back, firing those less than lethals at very close range. And you can see those projectiles being thrown over. Now that motorcyclist being hauled in here, looks like he's being arrested.
Police deploying flashbangs. The streets littered with debris and broken glass. At this point, more than 25 demonstrators arrested after failing to disperse. The escalation began Friday when federal immigration authorities began a series of sweeps in greater Los Angeles, arresting more than 100 people. The demonstrations now entering day 4. Hundreds of National Guard troops were deployed on the streets of LA over the weekend. President Trump bypassing California's governor, ordering up to 2,000 guardsmen to deploy across Southern California. On Saturday in Paramount, just south of Los Angeles, thick black smoke filling the sky after cars were set on fire. The anger coming after reports of an immigration raid on the community, but Paramount Mayor Peggy Lemon saying there was not a raid. The agents were there staging. And in a rare scene Saturday afternoon, a Black Hawk helicopter landing in the parking lot of a Homeland Security office, agents unloading supplies for federal law enforcement. California Governor Gavin Newsom calling on the Trump administration to revoke the order to deploy the California National Guard, saying it only makes matters worse. A memo signed by all the Democratic governors says the activation of guardsmen in their own borders without consulting or working with the state's governor is ineffective and dangerous. But President Trump now saying even active duty Marines could be deployed as 500 remain on standby.
What is the bar for sending Marines to
the bar is what I think it is. I mean, if we see danger to our country and to our citizens, we'll be very, very strong in terms of law and order.
So I don't understand the logic of a city gets ran through by looters because they're looting. They're blowing up cars or setting cars on fire, setting buildings on fire, busting windows, throwing bricks, fighting with police. Why wouldn't you send the National Guard? So why is Gavin Newsom mad at Trump for sending the National Guard to defend the citizens and the stores and the cars from being set on fire. Like, if you want to peacefully protest, that's one thing, but they're setting fire to shit. So when you start jumping up on and down on cars and throwing bricks in the car windows and shit and pulling people out of cars, what do you expect to happen? Bro, I just don't understand. I don't understand. If I was a president, I would do the same shit. It's to protect the citizens. The police ain't beating up nobody. They standing pat. You know, they ain't even shoot nobody. They're just throwing tear gas.
So how rare actually is it for a president to bypass the governor of a state and deploy National Guards? Well, it hasn't happened since 1965. That's 60 years. And Governor Newsom saying that he did actually speak to President Trump on Friday, but Trump did not mention that he would be deploying California National Guard. And now Governor Newsom is calling President Trump a stone-cold liar. He's also saying that today Newsom intends to file suit against the Trump administration for acts that Newsom is saying are immoral and unconstitutional.
Protesters have taken over Los Angeles, with at least 56 people arrested this weekend as they rallied against Donald Trump's nationwide immigration raids. Authorities declared downtown LA an unlawful assembly area and ordered anyone in the vicinity to leave immediately as they deployed rubber bullets and tear gas on demonstrators. Rioters have set driverless Waymo cars on fire, looted stores, and created blockades on the 101 freeway. Trump ordered in 2,000 National Guard troops, placed 500 Marines on standby, and called for the arrest of anyone wearing face masks. The conflict has sparked a war of words between Trump and California Governor Gavin Newsom, who accused the president of intentionally inflaming tensions. Trump hit back with a social media post on Sunday demanding both Newsom and LA Mayor Karen Bass to apologize for the riots, with his border czar Tom Homan threatening Newsom and Bass with arrests. Newsom responded by simply saying, "Tom, arrest me. Let's go."
You actually think you're just going to be throwing shit at police cars and you're not going to get your ass whooped? I don't understand.
We have some breaking news, guys. As history repeats itself, we obviously know that any of these rioters, these protesters, never comes out organically, okay? It is always paid protesters and rioters, and we were absolutely right once again. 2 days ago, I went looking for Craigslist ad. I could not find it because usually they put it under peaceful protest. Well, this time they had it under disguise as general labor. They were looking for construction guys to build a building, apparently, but Right Angle News was able to find it, and this is what the ad says. Let's get into it. The ad is, again, disguised under general labor. They are looking for the toughest badass in Los Angeles County. They are seeking extremely tough, brave men for new crew in building. Compensation starts.
Man, you probably give them your information, and they gonna take $12,000 from your ass.
Starts at $6,500 to $12,500 per week. We are forming a select team of the toughest dudes in the area. The unit will be activated only when the situation demands it, but you get paid every week no matter what. High pressure, high risk, no room for hesitation. What's even more wild is that Karen Bass, the mayor of Los Angeles, went on CNN to say this.
Last night, I will tell you that it is peaceful now, but we do not know where and when the next raids will be. That is the concern, because people in the city have a rapid response network. If they see ICE, they go out and they protest.
So Mayor Karen Bass is essentially confirming that there is a rapid response team, and this is it. Let's continue with the ad. The ad continues to say, we need individuals who do not break, panic, or fold under stress, and are basically all around kick-ass. Dude, physical strength, speed, conditioning is important, but mental toughness is everything. If you're not the biggest guy in the room, but you're the one people follow when things go bad, that's who we're looking for. We are recruiting those who are already hard, badasses, and ready for confrontation when necessary. However, we can train you if necessary. What we are looking for, mental toughness. You keep a level head under pressure. You don't panic. Bravery. You face danger head on. You don't.
Those same bricks that was placed, everything is being crap.
You guys should go and find one, post it up, let DOJ know, tag the appropriate people, because we know that every single of these protesters are being paid.
I feel like everything that's going on in LA right now was a trap. Something about these LA riots do not sit right with me. I'm talking about the timing, the energy, the way everything is being covered. It's like they knew this was coming, y'all. I know y'all seen the videos of like pallets of bricks being staged at certain locations before chaos happened. Then when the chaos started, those same bricks that was placed everywhere, people started using them. So it started out peaceful. And then all of a sudden, boom, it escalated to this. You had people throwing protests, or was they just trying to?
Sorry about that. I'm opening up another window. I want to show y'all something real quick. Check this out, y'all. This is going on right now.
Look at this. A lot going on. What's happening in Chicago? What's happening in Chicago? Chicago's.
Uh-oh, Chicago? Oh, no, this is freeway. This is LA.
Chicago stuff going on in Chicago right now. Hold on. Look at Chicago right now. That's Chicago.
This is Chicago?
That is Chicago. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, wow.
Again, this is Chicago. Look at this. It's a mess in Chicago. Oh, my gosh. People are confrontations with police in Chicago. Sorry, I can't keep. This is Chicago you're looking at. What a mess. That is not Los Angeles, that's Chicago.
I don't understand. It says at the bottom, police remove protesters from 101 freeway in LA. But it says live Chicago. I don't understand. I'm just going to play the video because the shit say LA, but then it says live Chicago. I don't know what the hell is going on. Anybody in the chat from Chicago? Is this going on in Chicago? Because they talking about this is Chicago. So I don't know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Things are getting crazy in Chicago. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, so he's typing at the bottom. He just typed protesters clashing with police in Chicago. Okay, gotcha.
What a mess this is.
Damn, this is crazy.
Hey, I just want to say a special welcome to all of Asmongold's viewers on Twitch. Welcome to Asmongold himself and all of your viewers. All right, things are getting really heated in Chicago. They're taking somebody away. So just minutes ago in LA, protesters went on the 101 freeway, and then police made them get off, and now this is going on in Chicago. Look at this.
Yeah, that's Chicago.
We got protesters in Los Angeles too. Hold on. What's going on here? Here they are again. Hang on. Just refresh that here. It got very heated there in Chicago for a little bit.
The camera running.
protesters in Denver right now.
Denver.
Michael King. I'm way behind on these. I'm sorry.
All right, y'all. This is a lot. I'm gonna cover this more. Put it like this. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want me to cover more of this. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want me to cover more of this and like just get more in depth in this. Because this is a lot. This is a lot. And I'm a little interested in it. But y'all are the viewer, y'all are the audience. Do y'all want to see me cover more of this? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to see more of me covering things like this, like world news type of stuff. All right, so we got the ones. We got some ones. All right, cool. All right. Get more. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little deeper into the world news stuff also. I'm still gonna cover the Diddy trial and all the other stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit farther out. So shout out to y'all for the feedback. Thank y'all. I appreciate you. So I'm out of here. I most likely will be back tomorrow. And I did 2 live streams today. So if you missed the first live stream, check my channel and watch that one. There's a picture of Diddy and it says Diddy trial, and you'll see that one. I think that was I actually posted a video also. So go on my page on my channel and then see what I posted today and go check that out. So if you have not hit the thumbs up button, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and share this video if it was informative. And I will talk to y'all later. Trying to find my freaking commercial. Oh, here we go.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.